Is this you, bedrotting and doomscrolling? Go figure. This is your sign to get some hobbies. Here are 15 to replace your screen time.
I see you clicked on the video probably because you've been doom scrolling, bed rotting, and all of the above. Not to worry, I have my laptop here filled with a bunch of hobbies you have yet to try. I honestly really tried my best to be as niche, specific, and in-depth as possible. I wanted this video to be truly helpful and things you've never tried before or you never thought of. So here we go. The first hobby is running, exercising, marathons, sports, just getting movement in. I am not the most active person, but being able to find a sport or a form of movement that you're able to like is so important when it's so good for you. And I feel like hobbies are able to foster a really good, close-knit community. So I know running is becoming so big. Literally last week, I ran a 5K, literally on a whim. My friend was like, you wanna run a 5K? And I was like, down. Ran a 5K. Like, it's such a good way of like keeping yourself accountable by joining maybe a run club or signing up for a half marathon. It's literally keeping yourself accountable. It's good for your body. I feel like within movement, there's so many different things you could do. Like, it's sports like tennis, pickleball. Like, pickleball is becoming so big, y'all. I'm gonna call it right now. I think rock climbing is becoming huge. By the way, I think it's becoming huge. Marathons, running, like I feel like every other person I know is running a marathon, like or training for a triathlon. So I feel like it's definitely becoming more popular. And dancing is such an underrated form of movement. I literally talked to my doctor and they were like, by the way, like you should really try dancing because it's the best form of movement ever because you're listening to music and music is like perfect for like the mindset and then physically you're moving. So it's like the best form for your mental health and physical health. So highly recommend dancing, whether it's like following a YouTube tutorial class or maybe you're doing like a pop music to your favorite artist, like being able to sort of like, you know, get into that movement and also listen to like your favorite music of your artist. Highly recommend. The second one I have for y'all, I've been wanting to do this. I think this is super cool. Hobby is DJing / mixing music. Love hearing remixes and listening to two different songs and hearing them blend together. It's so awesome. It's so cool. It's definitely a talent and a skill. I feel like I really enjoy music and being able to like hear like the production and how the beats and them sort of like blending them together is definitely, you know, I gotta put some work in there, but I feel like going on GarageBand or SoundCloud is definitely a way of getting into that. And I feel like if you really love music, it's such a great hobby to get into. Next hobby I have for y'all is sewing. I know every video says to sew, but I legitimately think sewing is so important. Like, today, y'all, I was walking. I had a pair of jeans today, walking, felt a freaking breeze. I was like, why do I feel a breeze? Guys, my pants had a hole, like right down the crack, hole. If I knew how to sew, I could fix up that hole, but I don't. So the jeans are in the corner of my room right now. If you knew how to sew, you could fix up that hole in my jeans right now, right quick. You know what I mean? You can embroider your clothes with those like really cute, like personalized badges on your backpack, on your bags, on your clothes. Like that is so cool. Another thing is like you can sew your own buttons and just like make your own clothes. For example, I literally saw someone take like a pinstripe long sleeve shirt, cut it all out, sewed everything together, made her own little cute little lace tank top. Like, okay, so you're telling me you're making your own clothes? Like, that is so cool. Sorry, change location. The lighting is better here. The next hobby I have for y'all is gardening, but specifically herbs. So basil, thyme, dill. I feel like it's super cool because one, it's like probably gonna be organic, like you're gonna be more like looking more carefully at the soil you're doing. I feel like it's not too much maintenance and you can save money than going at the grocery market when the next time you're making marinara pasta, you don't need to buy basil, you got basil right there. You know what I mean? And I feel like going from herbs is also like, and then slowly going to like vegetables and fruits and whatnot is like not too bad either. For example, like tomatoes are really fast to like grow within a couple weeks. So I feel like that is such a cool hobby, is gardening. Okay. The sixth hobby I have for y'all is astrology and tarot cards. I love this hobby of mine. If you like spirituality, I feel like it's so much fun. I feel like being able to know like oh, I'm a Sagittarius sun. What does that mean though? Like, I feel like it's so much fun. Whenever I tell people that I do that, they're like, wait, okay, I'm a Libra sun. Like, what does that mean about me? And I can literally do it, and it's so much fun. So I highly recommend, and I don't know. It's just like, if you're interested. The next one, oh my God, guys. This one is super cool. I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, dude, that is such a cool hobby. This hobby is interior design. Interior design, like the art of learning how to place your furniture or the lighting of a place, or how to make your space feel authentic, like you. Like, how do you make a space look like you, but also make your space look bigger? How to make it feel comfortable, to make sure it doesn't feel cluttered. I feel like that is definitely an art. Color psychology, like making sure it all looks together, but also feels authentic to yourself. That is definitely art and like a skill you gotta learn, and I feel like that is something, a hobby I would try to learn, is like being able to like figure out, oh, like what type of light should I have in this space, because I think, you know, no matter where you live, an apartment, a studio, at home, just being able to make it feel like comfortable and a nice place to live, and when you come back from work and you're like, you know what, I love this, I feel like that is like, you know, bettering your life at the same time. Next thing I have for y'all, number 8, is nails and hair. Because I feel like nails, if you buy your own set of like press-ons or acrylics, it saves so much money and it's so much fun. It's it's a way to be like creative. Another thing is like hair. I have never been the best with like braiding my hair and whatnot, but I feel like being able to like braid your hair, put it in a bun, just try it half up, half down, like different hairstyles is so much fun because you can always switch it up. And I feel like you never know what occasion it might be. When you're going to a wedding and you want to try something different, and you can, because you know how to braid your hair. The next hobby I have for y'all is reading. Okay, I know people read. I'm not the biggest reader, but we need to get back into it. And I feel like another one way I've been kind of getting back into reading is newsletters. I look at my email a lot, and being able to just like go on my email and read a newsletter is so much easier than picking up a book personally for me, because it's on my phone, it's really fast, and I feel like when it comes to books, I prefer like a hard copy. So I feel like a great alternative is newsletters, and Substack, which is like a newsletter sort of thing. Love that. It's amazing. Something I've just been trying to get into, which is why I chose reading, is like just becoming so overly educated. Like, it's so admirable and so cool when people know like the randomest facts ever, or you're able to like relate to your professor. You're like, oh, I read that book. Like, that is so cool. I feel like it's so cool to like just like relate to someone about like, oh, like book you read, and be like, oh, like what were your thoughts on it? So definitely recommend going back. Like let's bring reading back in. Maybe it's back in. Maybe I'm out of the loop, but like let's bring back in. The next one, okay guys, this one's hella niche. I'm not gonna lie. This one's hella niche. I went to an event like a couple days ago, and that my school was hosting, and this guy was doing balloon animals. Like, this is so cute. I'm not sure if y'all can tell what it is, but it's 2 bear air balloons holding hands. It's me and my roommate. So cute. Yeah, like if you like balloons, and he's been doing it for like 7-8 years, and I feel like it's so much fun. He like memorized all of them. Like he knew how to do a giraffe, a dog, like just like that. I was like, that is skill. And he did events, like he would go to like a festival, or he would go to like a school event, and he would literally do it, get paid. Like, that is such a cool hobby. You can get paid, and I feel like it's so much fun because you're able to see like people get so happy or like so fascinated with what you're able to put out. And I'm not even gonna lie, when he made this for me, it took like, I don't even know, 3 minutes, but he's very skilled, obviously, right? Made my day. Like, I was literally so happy. I was I never had a balloon animal, and it was like so cool that he was able to do that. Okay, sorry, very niche. Kind of picking back over like balloon animals. The next hobby I have for y'all is arts and crafts, but not your typical arts and crafts. Obviously, I feel like keychains are so much fun. Like having a little, you know, guys, where did my phone go? Where did my phone? Okay, I have no. Having a cute little like phone keychain is so adorable. But bring back slime. I love slime. A little messy, but I love slime. There's a variety of slime. There's clear slime, cloud slime, fluffy slime, and I feel like it's so much fun and healing for your inner child. So bring back slime. Posters, cards, handwritten letters. I've been really getting to posters, and I feel like it's so much fun, and it's honestly really great. It's like a nice way of just like playing with colors and just like being able to give it as gifts. Another thing I've been trying to really get into, I want to put pictures. It's like DIYing your shoes, like putting on some charms, changing out the laces. It's just so adorable, and like it feels like more like you. Obviously be careful, like you don't, make sure they're secure. You don't be walking and the charms are coming off and you're tripping on them and then people are tripping on them. Like just keep it safe, keep them secure. But I think they're overall like so cute. So be on the lookout. I'm trying to get on that Zoom. Okay. These are like my last couple hobbies I have for y'all, which I think are so much fun, is like mixology. Like you don't have to use like, or like tea, like mixing drinks, like understanding flavors, whether it's making like mixing teas, having like, one of my friends is like low-key a tea master, has over like 20 different types of tea leaves, and you'll come over, she'll be like, pick 3, you smell them, and she'll literally make tea, brew it for you, mix them all together. And I feel like that is so cool. And like being able to know the history of the tea, where it came from, where how to brew it specifically, how to mix the flavors, and really understanding like the scents, the flavors, and how they're able to complement one another. Like that is such a talent and such a cool hobby. So highly recommend that hobby. I want to get into that. Kind of picking back of like mixing whatnots, I'm gonna say perfume making. I feel like essential oils or like mixing like scents, making your own signature scent is so much fun. And I think being able to like mix and match and like find something that works for you and understand scents and what the undertone is, that is such a cool hobby. If you're being able to like, oh yeah, I know that smell, like that undertone is like rosy, or I like it when it's like a little bit more sweet, whatever. I feel like that is such a cool hobby. You can mention like, oh, do you like perfume? Like it's such a cool hobby. My last hobby I have for y'all is volunteering. I feel like there is so many different types of volunteering out there. Like there's planting trees, there's going to an animal shelter or whatever, and just being able to have like a great sense of community, give back, and just meet other people is such a great way, like a good hobby of just like out of your routine. And it's like, if you ever wanted to, it's like so much fun, like being able to give back and just make the world a better place. That's it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope through this video you were able to find a new hobby for yourself. I hope you're able to stop doom scrolling, bed rotting, and whatnot. This is your sign not to do that. Like, try one of the hobbies I told you. Okay, bye.